This is exactly why you train with full range of motion, because you never know what you're gonna have to do on any given day. So GPP work of peace. If you got bad biceps from cutting range of motion or bad shoulders from cutting bench, you might F yourself up. But this weighs an ass ton. This was $1,000 or like a $500 bed, so out the door, replace with a $134 bed frame, worth it. Simplicity on the daily, baby. Do I even lift? Who knew that having an icy freaking backyard would be so clutch? I'll show you guys the finished product. Mile high breath. Blow your guys' mind a little bit. This bed I found on Amazon for $134. It's a quick snap all metal bed, and all the reviews were 5 stars saying it's the sturdiest bed ever. This bed is so sturdy, so easy to assemble. I assembled it in 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, biceps. Okay. So 1 and 1 go together. All right, it's easy enough. 2 and 3. Hotel RZ. Yo, what's going on, guys? So it's 9:40 and we just gave a few lift line rides, so I'm finally on my way to the gym to squat. And yesterday was like the first day I didn't end up hitting my goal for the day driving, but that's because I got to build my new bed, set up my room, had to do a ton of stuff to get my room set up the way I wanted it, and instead of paying someone to build my bed from Amazon, which would be a lot of money, I just did it myself and took the hit. So today on Friday, it's time to make the money back, and if we don't catch up on today, we'll just have to drive this weekend a little bit, which will be fun. But yeah, I couldn't drive last night because mystery friend and I ended up having a longer night than expected, but it was worth it. I had a really good time. And we're gonna go squat like a thought and see what we do today. But I'm tired, abs are sore, whole upper body is sore, so we're gonna do what we can on this here Friday, and let's go kick these squats. Yes. Alright guys, what's going on? So we're gonna start this video with a little teaser of my new weightlifting shoe, or squatting shoe, or powerlifting shoe, whatever you want to call it, that I'm gonna be squatting in the next video. I posted a picture on Instagram and people were like, oh, you gotta give a review, how are they? Well, I gotta squat them first, but I'll get into the details of them. My next squat video and leg day video, I guess I'll just do like a full-on review on them, let you guys know what's up. But today was a special day because we squatted 185 for the first time in what must be, I don't know, a year or longer than a year, it doesn't even matter. But it's a PR for 2018. I only did 3 sets. Now, again, what I noticed with these plates is that 135 was fine, but once I'm getting to like 185 pounds on my back and there's 400 pounds of weight, me and the barbell, on the plates, it's way too much. And whoever thought of this idea of squatting on plates recreationally, like as a thing, it's a horrible idea. I'll talk about my history with squatting shoes a little bit, but definitely I just want to recommend and put a disclaimer out there that absolutely do not squat with plates under your heels. If it's your first week squatting again and you need something under your feet to try to squat and you're just using very light weight, that's acceptable. But if you're making a squat actually part of your routine, which you should if you can squat healthily, definitely get some lifting shoes and stay tuned for the next video where I'll talk about differences in heel heights, because I have squatted in 2 very different squat and weightlifting shoes. So that was 185 on the plates and it won't happen again, but I'll check in with you guys in a second. All right guys, so I'm thrilled with that, but as I go heavier and heavier, I noticed that not having squat shoes is very dangerous. You feel the load transfer around the perimeter of your foot with these plates. So anyone doing plate squats like that with their heels up with more than a 135, bodybuilders, trolls, you guys are screwing up. Next time you see me squat, it'll be in some fancy squat shoes. But I need it because my point of contact with the floor is so minimal that it feels like I'm squatting 250 pounds on my feet, and that load transfers up, and I can tell my body doesn't function right like that. So whoever invented this idea for actual rep work is a troll. And another disclaimer, just to save you guys commenting now, I'm gonna address it in the next video as well. I already saw people on Instagram being like, bro, you already had squat shoes and you sold them or you gave them away. I thought you hated squat shoes, you gave away your squat shoes. Yeah, I had squat shoes a couple of years ago, and then I somehow hurt my knee just from squatting incorrectly and putting way too much lateral tension on my knee, something I didn't know I was doing wrong. So I stopped squatting. I sold my squat shoes because I thought, you know, being minimalist, flat-footed is the way to go. And in some cases, flat foot squatting is great, and we should all have the mobility to do that. But since I'm recovering from a herniated disc injury, I feel that having a slight heel elevation is just gonna keep me safer. So sure, I can't walk into a gym and do exactly what I do barefoot as I do in a squat shoe. But again, my ego's not that big to where I have to be a minimalist, that I have to have all these things 100% full natty raw. I like the squat shoe. It's safer than a Vans or a Nike Free, and I don't want to squat barefoot because, I don't know, I like to have a shoe now, I like to have a heel. I see the benefit for my herniated disc. Maybe if I never hurt my back, well, I wouldn't have learned how to squat correctly. So that's where I am now, and we'll talk about that in the next leg training video, so stay tuned. But what you see here is a PR on this hack squat sled. And again, I don't recommend you guys make the hack squat sled like a main movement, because when you start on it fresh, you'll feel pressure on your knee and you'll feel that your posterior chain won't engage. But after you squat and you use your glutes and you sit on your hamstrings and you sit on your calves, then on the hack squat you can really gauge and squat properly with your posterior chain. It's just more of a natural movement. And today I hit 35 reps on this set. So you guys are seeing an extended set here. I don't recommend that you do the 35 rep sets. I don't recommend that you do 3 sets of 10. Once you do your main compound movement, accessory work is accessory work. You do whatever you want, you do whatever you're capable of. If you didn't sleep the night before, well, don't do your accessory work. If you're recovered and you gained weight and your diet's going really well, your digestion's great and you feel ready to go, maybe add some accessory work, but don't overdo the compound. So that's just where I was today. I wanted to do 185, but between my sore core and the plates, there was no way I was gonna push past 3 sets. So I hit my minimum of 3 sets, and I figured I'd push it on the hack squat, and now next time I have to try to do that again if I'm feeling up for it. So it will be exhausting. But after I did those 4 working sets right there, 3 squats and 1 on the hack, I did 4 back-to-back supersets of the hamstring curl and the leg extension. And I always tell you guys how I'm not doing as much cardio, but when you do 35 reps on a hack squat sled, catch your breath, walk over to the seated curl, and you do 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps, then you go do 4 sets of calves. When you're a mile high at elevation, you're gonna definitely get a good cardio workout from it. So that's what I like to do. I love the seated hamstring curl. I highly recommend it. It takes all the pressure off your lower back, and for me, I get a sick squeeze from it. So hopefully between squatting, hamstring curling, and all this stuff, I'm gonna get thicker and more solid legs, but I'm happy with my physique right now, so it's not a priority. It's just for fun and just to show you guys that I'm putting in work, and you guys can expect the same from yourselves, and we can maybe grow a little bit together, or at least maintain good physiques and grow outside of the gym too. So that's it for the video. Like I said, stay tuned and you guys will see me squatting in these bad boys, and we'll do a long video, talk about everything. Thank you guys so much for the support. It's been a lot of work putting these videos out, but I love doing it for you guys, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. Peace.
I like this, and they can use my face, and that was an agreement reached with.
All right guys, what's going on? We're getting this Saturday started right. I had a long night Thursday, and yesterday was also a really good day. Squats took it out of me. I was a little tired that morning, so it was definitely a challenge, but 185 felt good, so I'm going ahead and post this bench warm-up video, and hopefully you guys got to check that one out. And today we're just going to continuing on and have a cup and a half of Cinepuffs, scoop of isolate, and 12.5 mgs vitamin D3 and some fish oil. So down the hatch and off to the gym. Probably gonna drive this morning rush between 8 and 12 as much as I can, and then enjoy my Saturday the right way. So I'm gonna eat and hit this pull day, and even though I'm sore, traps are sore from the squats, we'll see if we can match that pull-up volume with the 2-minute rest in between. So let's keep going. For some reason, there's no parking at the gym at 8:45 in the morning on Saturday, so I had to park here, and the first hour is free. So I have 59 minutes to get back to my car, so it's gonna be a fast pull in arms day, but it is what it is. And I just drove for the Denver Women's March, and there was tons of men.